Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. And off we go in the divisional round. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
There's a short one caught by Oakson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
All right, here we go. Done. All right, let's go. 11. Red.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Decent 24. Go, let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage. And that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Kill kick on red.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a run going left. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Bengals on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. He'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options. And now it is 4th and goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And he's got it at the 1. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Easy, 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 easy. Silver.
They'll run here with Brown. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Take
this to about the 46-yard line. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle.
13, Luke. Luke.
Inside the 20. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. 42 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, kill. Easy, easy, easy.
Now Brown. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
11.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He pulls it in around the 5.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Think right open. 11, Agate. Red.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over at their own 14-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Great job.
Now Lawrence. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it.
Easy. Read him.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Decent 24.
To throw is Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas.
Hey, here we go.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Hey, I'm gun.
A carry here for Brown. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
On red. Same price. 11.
Here's Brown. Room to run past midfield. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Still get a 1st down at the 1.
Red on red.
1st and 10. They go from the 11.
Go. Silver.
Lawrence. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, They turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Think right. Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
Go. Hey, go.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room.
Hey,
it's first and goal.
Gun. Here we go, sir.
Lawrence now. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be second and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal.
11.
Lawrence to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point is up and through. And the Jaguars move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bengals 13.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. And back to it here. The third quarter underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
24. Hey, kill! Hot.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
On red. 30 left. Hey, kill! Silver.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Jaguars will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Red on red. Here we go.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Now second down throw for Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown Jaguars. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A ball deep for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground. But what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bengals are able to get it back within a score. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, kill.
Throwing is Lawrence. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Hey, go.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. They face second down and 7.
11.
Now here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
13, Luke. It's hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. Here's second and 9.
Rip, 23. Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hey. Go, let's go. Take right open. Go.
15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
All right, let's go. Go. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Lisa 24. Sink right.
They'll run on second down. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
On red. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Hey, kill.
Second down, Lawrence. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught left side by Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing a game.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Next to score, Jaguars 31, Bengals 23.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ralph. Take right open. Red.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Hey, go.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Ron. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Agate. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E.